on everything here at HSN, so you are 100% guaranteed your satisfaction. Now, FitFlop is a nationally recognized brand. They're in big department stores at a lot more than $79. So we want your feet to be comfortable, but also to be aligned. And the American Medical Podiatric Association, which you may have never heard of before, but your podiatrist certainly has accepted these shoes, a flip-flop, by the way, a sandal, no less, and said, these are the shoes that you want to wear. We get calls all the time, and of course, we welcome your calls this morning if you're shopping with us. People who say, I brought these FitFlops into my podiatrist, and he said, these might very well be the perfect shoe. So if you're shopping fashion, you're gonna love these. If you're shopping comfort, you're gonna love them. And if you're shopping because you've got foot issues that really don't allow you to wear any other shoes, you're gonna fall in love with these. Look at how gorgeous those are in the black. We see them in the white. And of course, if you watch me ever in the morning on HSN Today, you know that everything pink or everything blush, I'm all about. Stephanie Wood is here to share FitFlop with us.
Good morning.
Hi, what a pretty spring dress you have on.
Thank you. We match nicely.
We do.
The coral, I heard you talking about coral. Coral's a big color this season.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. And I like how you matched it with the pink, of course, my favorite.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the Banda II.
Sure. So the Banda II, so you were talking a little bit before about the APMA. So our technology story, it's all about pressure diffusion. It's all about your feet feeling as good at the end of the day as they do at the beginning of the day. So this is the Banda II. This is on what we call our Duo Comf outsole, which means you have 2 layers of cushioning. It's a little bit of a denser EVA in the heel. The EVA is just a lightweight material. You're used to it in a running shoe. It's very flexible, very lightweight. And then really in the forefront of the foot where you kind of have that toe off or toe spring, it's a little bit lighter of a density. So EVA throughout the whole outsole, that technology is built in there. So it's going to last for the entire length of the shoe. And then we have these really beautiful leather uppers. So you can see this is all fully leather. So leather upper and leather lined, which against the foot makes a really big difference in how it feels.
So soft. Also, you can sort of see a little bit of the leather like around your toes, you know, and you know that that's leather through and through. Yes. So FitFlop doesn't skimp on anything. These will last you from season to season. The other thing is, if you've ever bought an embellished sneaker, anything really, embellished sneaker, embellished sandal, and you didn't have a great experience because the embellishments were not so sturdy, these will not budge. They are not going anywhere. I love how they're sort of put on in this great little, it's like a dimensional detail here. This is the pink. It has almost opalescent crystals.
We call these like a milky crystal. What I really like about this is it's got the detail on it, but it's very sophisticated. I think it's very elegant. It's really elevated. There's different crystal colors on each of them, so you get a little bit of a different feel with the white than you would on the black as well as the pink, but they just have that milky undertone, which makes them look, again, very sophisticated, very elegant. And you mentioned they're not going anywhere. These, if you actually look really closely, you can see where they're stitched down. So it's not a glue. These are not gonna fall off after a couple wears. So it's the same idea with the technology in the midsole. You get that same quality and attention to detail in the upper as well, whether it's the leather lining, whether it's the beautiful milky crystal, or even just the way that they're attached on here so that they're going to last for years and years to come.
Okay, we gotta talk sizing and color. So pink, black, white, and then sizing, their whole sizes only. You're gonna size down if you're a half size. So if you are an 8.5, you're gonna go an 8. If you're a 6.5, you're gonna go a 6. We do have them 5 through 11. So even if you will wear an 11.5, you'll be covered because you'll choose the 11. Beautiful, beautiful sandals. And they don't flip or flop is the thing. Like sometimes people see FitFlop and they go, oh, it's like a flip-flop. It's not. Your flip-flops are really not doing your feet any favors. Sometimes at the end of the day, your feet are tired, they're sore, because you're walking on flat foam, basically.
Exactly.
It doesn't bounce back.
And here you have that slight, it's about a 1.5 or 1.25 inch wedge. So you get that little bit of a lift. You have that slight lift off the ground. And as you mentioned about FitFlops, most people, they buy inexpensive flip-flops and then they complain about having either heel pain or knee pain or back pain. This is APMA approved. So it goes through the vetting process to get that seal of approval. And what that's coming from is that technology that's in the midsole and that pressure diffusion. So you're not quite flat to the ground. You have a slight lift, but it's not a pitch. It's not gonna be uncomfortable.
No.
You have that wedge almost all the way through the outsole and feels really good against the foot. I love too, if I could just note, I love the difference in the outsole colors. So when you look at what you see on the models, the all over black. So black is such a great staple for the wardrobe. You have the black with the crystals and a black outsole. On the pink, which this blush is such a great color for the season, here you can pick up a really nice bright white midsole. So you have a different midsole color there. And then on the white, we have a really beautiful, what matches the vegetable tanned footbed in this tan midsole option. So same technology throughout. Great slip resistant on the outsole here. Outside of the EVA, you also want to make sure that you have this slip resistance in these high traffic areas.
And speaking of slip resistance, when you're wearing a sandal, because this is a sandal, you want it to hug your foot. So that's what this does. It actually goes, your normal flip-flop has a little thing right up here, right? It's just barely, it's like barely hanging on, and then this whole part is there to go like this, smack, smack, smack. This is hugging your foot all the way back to the back of your heel. So you get, this is what you get. You get walking like you're walking on a sandal. It does have the thong in the front, but because it has the perfect pitch, not just not a high pitch, the perfect pitch approved by the American Podiatric Medical Association, your foot isn't pitched forward toward that little,
right. And you're getting that from
thong.
that anatomically correct footbed. So in addition to having the EVA in the midsole, you also have an anatomically correct footbed that follows throughout. So it keeps your foot in contact with the footbed, and then the shoe in contact with the ground as much as possible. You also see in here, you get that arch support. So you have the coverage in the top, you have the arch support, you have the anatomically correct footbed. It's all kind of working together to give you that great feel, as opposed to just a very thin little EVA and a strap or two up front. So all these things are working in conjunction together to give you that great fit.
Now, Stephanie, I know you've been in the shoe industry for a while, not with FitFlop for quite as long, but how difficult is it to get the American Medical Podiatric seal of approval?
It's, in my career, this is the first company I've worked for that has had it. So it's something that we're very proud of. We take it very seriously. Comfort is very important, and at that, we also don't want to sacrifice the fashion. So this company's the perfect blend of that, to be able to have that seal of approval that we keep flashing up on the screen, because it's so important and we're so proud of that. We have podiatrists, they get together and they talk about what type of footwear promotes good foot health, and all the things that we were just talking about go into that approval process. So we're very proud of that.
Well, these are not just your beach sandals. These are your wear with a dress sandal, wear dress up, dress down, because they're a beautiful, soft, supple leather. Today, they are, I mean, you can get them if you like for $120 if you want to get them out department stores, but today you're saving $40. So get them while we have them. You're going to choose, their whole sizes 5 through 11. You're going to size down if you're a half size, and you choose dusty pink, urban white, or black, knowing that those beautiful crystals, I feel like they're like an understated, sophisticated crystal. They're not like, look at me.
Absolutely.
They're just, you know, kind of a beautiful, elegant statement. So thanks so much, Stephanie.
Thanks for having me.
Fashion and function for our entire body. All right, we have coming up for us a little bit later on in our